Hey guys, welcome into Fantasy Football Academy 2020, and I am the Dean, and I'm back. Hey, listen, I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. Look, I know you guys are going through a lot right now. Some of you have drafted, some of you haven't. Some of you that have already drafted are sitting there pulling your hair out going, but Dean, I drafted Leonard Fournette. Now he's a free agent. What do I do? Do I drop him? No, wait a minute. Time out. Look. You drafted Fournette because you believed in him. Look, there's going to be some other team out there that believes in him and then signs him, and he's going to be in a better position. Look, Fournette wasn't happy where he was at anyway. He talked his way out of Jacksonville. He could wind up in a much better situation. And you're saying, Dean, but I drafted David Montgomery, and now he's hurt, and I don't know if he's going to be ready for week one. Oh, wait a minute. You guys don't remember? The season's in fantasy football is 14 weeks long. Then you hit the 13 weeks long. Then you hit the playoffs. Look, not all is lost. You're saying, Dean, wait a minute. But I saw all these hype videos, all these videos of Tom Brady throwing long bombs to Mike Evans and throwing these slant patterns to Chris Godwin and him taking off down the field. Look, everybody looks good in camp, okay? There's no preseason. None of these guys are hitting each other. They're all on the same team, okay? Like, Dean, everybody's dropping all these hamstrings. Cooper Kupp's hurt. He's got ankle. He's got a high ankle sprain. Hold on, wait a minute. He's got ankle soreness. And look, there's another guy on the team that's perfectly fine called Robert Woods. He's probably going to have more volume anyway. Okay, so it's okay. Calm down. The Dean's here to help you. Look, if you're new to the show, if you haven't tuned in before, down to the bottom, subscribe, like, and share for me, okay? Look, go ahead and click it. Hit the little bell if you're on YouTube. Look, go follow me on Twitter at FantasyDean20. I'm here for you guys through the whole season. This just isn't draft time, okay? This is game time, okay? It's time to step up. It's time to win your league. Now, wait a minute. You're not going to win it in the draft, but you can't lose it, okay? We got to be smart with our picks, okay? If you've got a pick, if you've got a draft coming up, and look, Academy, members of the Academy, down at the bottom, subscribe, like, share, and drop your comments, okay? Comments are very important to me. I will answer every question that you have. Down at the bottom, leave your comment for me in the comments section. If you want to hit me up on Twitter, do that at FantasyDean20, okay? If you want to reach out to me by email, fantasyfootballacademy2020@gmail, okay? Look, I'm here for you guys. I know that there's a lot of stuff going on. We're speeding up. We are 9 days away from the start of the season. And I know Jacksonville dropping Leonard Fournette was a bombshell to everyone, okay? Maybe not to Fournette because he was talking his way out anyway, but it was kind of messed up the way they did him, okay? Yeah, he might not have a whole lot of time to go find a new team, but somebody's going to pick him up. Look, you've got injury spots, okay? Somebody on your squad, if you've already drafted, somebody on your squad has already been hurt. Somebody is already ready for the IR list. Slap them on the IR list. Go out there. Look at the running backs who are still left. Okay? Look, like I said, not all is lost. We got to trust your gut. Okay? And remember, just got started. Okay? So, with that being said, what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to calm down. I want you to leave your comments down the bottom. I want you to reach out to me on Twitter at FantasyDean20. Let me know when your draft's coming up, or if you've already drafted and you've got issues, if you've got concerns. Maybe you didn't get that guy that you wanted, and that's okay. All right. There's always time to fix it. Okay. But we've got to be ready. Okay. We've got to be ready to go. Now, look, Alvin Kamara. If you've got Alvin Kamara on your squad, there's reports about him being absent from camp, contract related. Keep an eye on that. Okay. I know you paid a really high price for him. You probably had to pay a first-round pick for him. Okay. Happens every year. Look, last year it was Saquon Barkley. Okay. I think it was like week 1. He got hurt. He was out for a little bit. He missed time. Everybody's going to have that. All right. Not every pick is going to hit. Okay. We've got Blake Jarwin, and I know I'm talking a Cowboy tight end, but this guy's getting a lot of hype. When it's coming out of camp, kind of take it with a grain of salt, but pay attention to it. Look, there's targets to be had. Ball's going to get spread around this year. Dak Prescott is there. We've got the same OC, but we've got a different head coach. We've got to see how that meshes. If you're going later in the draft and you want a back end tight end for your backup, remember, I don't recommend that you draft 2 tight ends. It's a wasted roster spot. You can always stream, and remember, streaming is just when you pick up a guy for the matchup that he has that week, and that's okay. You can do that with a quarterback. Now, here's the thing. With COVID, with all of the unknowns that we have this year, I'm recommending, and this is the only time that I'm going to do this because of this crazy 2020 that we're having, because of this crazy COVID pandemic, because of all the things that could go wrong. This is what you want to protect yourself against. I will recommend that you draft 2 quarterbacks. Go ahead, go out there, reach for one that you really want, and then get a legit backup. Look, there's 32 teams in the NFL. What does that mean? That means that there's 32 starting quarterbacks. But here's the thing. There's going to be that backup. And if you remember my bold prediction show, I predicted that Nick Foles would be starting over Mitch Trubisky by week 4. If you don't like Trubisky, go ahead, snag Nick Foles and see what happens, okay? If you want to pump your brakes and you want to see how it unfolds, fine. But look, don't be surprised when you wake up one morning if you've only got one quarterback and your quarterback is sitting on the COVID injury list and you're scrambling to find a legit backup. Look, there's a lot of drafts that I've been in where Ben Roethlisberger, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield. Yes, I know I said it. Baker Mayfield of the Browns has been undrafted. Look, there was a lot of hype last year for the Browns. This year, everybody got scared off. Look, I'm not saying that Odell is going to have a bounce back. I'm not changing my stance on Odell. But look, there's Nick Chubb. There's Kareem Hunt. Okay? There's Jarvis Landry. All of these guys are legit players. They've got Austin Hooper. He is not worth the contract they gave him, but he had all those targets in Atlanta, given it was with years with Matt Ryan. But Baker Mayfield is not going to be asked to do what he did last year. They're going to put him in a more comfortable position. It's a new regime. And look, for a matchup basis, Baker's perfectly fine. Okay? You're like, but Dean, I listened to this crazy thing that I saw online talking about if I draft Gardner Minshew with the number 1 pick, I could win something. Look, I've seen the same thing. It's cute. It's a nice fluff piece. If you haven't drafted yet, please, for the love of God, don't draft Gardner Minshew with your first round pick. I know it's cute. It might be tempting. You might think there's nobody else doing it. Look, there's going to be a lot of fools out there who go draft Gardner Minshew just to be funny. because these guys don't want to win their league. They just want to be cute. Okay? Like, you know what's really cute? Getting that belt, getting that ring, getting that championship trophy. That's what's cute. Okay? That's what's cool. Stop with the madness with drafting Gardner Minshew with your first pick. All right? Look, we're going to have more to come. I want you guys to stay tuned. We're going to do a little deep diving into week 1 matchups, okay? Because some of you have already drafted and some of you have to look ahead to the week 1 matchup. If you haven't drafted already, if your draft is this upcoming weekend, I'm going to be going over some of my bust and some of my breakout players in the upcoming episode. So we're going to cover that tomorrow. I want you guys to stay tuned, stay alert, trust your gut, and remember, we just got started, guys. Look, I'm going to be posting my League of Record draft. We're going to have some short videos on it. We're going to interview some guys from my league. We're going to find out why they're drafting, who they're drafting, and when they draft them. We're doing all of this, okay? We're going to be doing, I'm hoping to go do a live stream when we do this, and we'll go, player by player, round by round, pick by pick, okay? We're going to have an awesome time. My boy D-Money, his 21st birthday just happens to be our draft day, okay? So if you're ready to have fun, if you're ready to see what a in-person live draft is like, tune in. We're gonna be off the chart, guys, okay? We're gonna be doing little snippets. We're gonna give you a little taste, a little look into my draft and what goes on and how we roll here at the Academy, okay? So stay tuned. This has been the Dean, and this, as always, is Fantasy Football Academy 2020. We are here for you guys all season, all through the draft, all through your league. Look, questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the bottom. Hit me up on Twitter at FantasyDean20. And as always, thank you to the support that you guys have shown. I appreciate it greatly. And remember, subscribe, like, and share. If you've got a buddy out there who's just getting into fantasy football who really doesn't know what they're doing, or if they're kind of unsure, hit them up to my channel, guys. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for the rookies. I'm here for the newbies. And I'm here for the guys who don't want the fluff pieces, who want the truth, who want some cutting edge stuff. Remember, we're talking environmental, not just environmental drafting. We're talking environmental roster management. Okay, we're going to get into a little bit next time. But for now, this has been the Dean, and this is Fantasy Football Academy 2020.